Any who are familiar, of course, with our Prestige collection will have seen more than a few very special, rarer versions of Land Rover Evoques, and this is another example. It is, of course, a white 2011 example of not only a 2.2-litre SD4 Prestige version of the Evoque, but it is, as you can immediately tell, visually prepped with the full Overfinch kit. And Overfinch, of course, is a legendary name when it comes to Range Rovers, to say the least. Probably the single most famous aftermarket tuner for Land Rovers and Range Rovers in the world. This particular 2011 model, though, has covered less than six-figure mileage. In fact, it's about 5,500 less than the average for a 2011 on the market at just kissing 96,000, and that is for a price tag of under £10,000. Being, of course, a Prestige model, it has heated seats, reverse camera, a full-size Range Rover style 16-speaker Meridian sound system, 360-degree parking aids with built-in upfront TV, parking sensors, xenon headlights, of course that tow bar which is ready to go as well, a full service history, as of course you would hope for. In fact, it was most recently serviced in January of this year. It has that power opening and closing tailgate, touchscreen display with Bluetooth, USB and auxiliary inputs, cruise control, perfect of course for the motorway. The seats are naturally ISOFIX ready for the kids to use as a proper family car, and with 310 foot-pounds of torque, well, it means it's not just a fantastic choice of Land Rover or Range Rover when it comes to efficiency, something which you wouldn't typically put hand in hand with a Land Rover. These, though, actually are fantastic. For efficiency, up to 44 miles to the gallon is far beyond what you would typically expect from a Land Rover, and as high as 50 on a motorway run, as well as, of course, a significant saving on road tax compared to a full-size Range Rover or Range Rover Sport. And again, all of that is wrapped up for under £10,000. In other words, it retains everything that's already useful about the Evoque in terms of efficiency and practicality, but with that extra level of exclusivity, that extra visual wow factor, and of course carrying the name Overfinch. Anyone who knows their Range Rovers will immediately recognise that name. If then you have already been looking on the market for a Range Rover Evoque, and perhaps something a bit more special and a bit more rare and exclusive, such as this one is, then of course you could reach out via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01633 846 101, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.